This holiday season, computers, cell phones, and electronic games were hot gifts. Now people are looking for safe, secure ways to get rid of their old computers, laptops, games, and cell phones, since most landfills won't take those items. At the Natural Evolution Electronics Recycling Facility in Tulsa, pallets of computer parts and barrels of cell phones are sorted and stripped of recyclable parts.
97% of the material that comes through here is actually recycled for the material content. So the plastics is recycled, all of the metals, all of the glass, the mercury out of the laptops and LCD screens and plasma TVs, and all of that is recycled properly.
Computers and cell phones aren't the only electronics that can be recycled, according to Tracy Phillips. She owns Natural Evolution.
You know, toys, radios, walkie-talkies, you know, some of those smaller devices that we don't really think of as a computer, you know, but if it's got a circuit board in it or it's got some plastic or some metal, and then we can recycle it.
Phillips is also president of the Oklahoma Recycling Association. It works with communities to promote e-recycling and make it more accessible in rural areas.
We've been working on for the last several years of helping to build a hub and spoke model. So there's you know, communities throughout the state that have recycling available to them. So we still are trying to build, you know, some of the spokes, but we have a pretty good hub throughout this hub of networks throughout the state for recycling.
But it's just a start, according to Tom Hill. He's CEO of American Waste Control.
Oklahoma is one of the lower recycling states. I hate to admit that, but we're trying to change that by making recycling more accessible.
One way is his company's new Tulsa recycling and transfer plant. Recyclables collected in drop-off bins are brought here, as well as some garbage from homes and businesses. Then they're sorted. Things like aluminum, plastics, and cardboard are picked out to reuse instead of sending it to the landfill.
Between December 26th and January 10th at this facility alone, they expect to recycle 1 million pounds worth of trash.
A lot will come from holiday packaging, wrappings, and decorations.
Recycling is not just for this couple of weeks, it's a year-round process, but we're seeing the increase this year in these 14 days.
During the weeks following Christmas, many groups encourage people to recycle holiday waste instead of putting it out with the trash.
Usually about a third of the waste stream is cardboard, but during the holidays, because of so much online shopping, all the gifts come in their cardboard boxes, you see a huge increase in cardboard.
Cardboard picked off the sorting belt is compressed into huge bales.
One bale of cardboard is the equivalent of saving 17 trees. And we bale about 50 to 60 bales of cardboard a day. So we're saving 800 to 1,000 trees.
Sherry Bruner is with Harley Holland Companies. It sponsors the 12 Days of Christmas Styrofoam and Cardboard Project.
Last year we did 40,000 pounds of material, and I think we're going to get double this year. We're close. It does take hundreds of years for styrofoam to break down in our landfills. So what we do is we ship it overseas and they make more styrofoam out of it. The cardboard, we send that off and they also recycle that. And what we're doing this year is part of the proceeds we would get from the cardboard, we're donating to Blue Star Mothers.
Has the weather helped with the recycling this year?
Yes, it has helped a bunch. We're getting more and more people out this year because the weather is so great.
Dante Yohe wanted to recycle his Christmas tree, so he brought it to the Tulsa Green Waste Yard to be ground into mulch.
I wanted to get rid of my Christmas tree, but I didn't just want to put it out for the trash, so I actually Googled what to do in Tulsa with your old Christmas trees. They used to have the burning of the greens out of the Tulsa River Parks, but I saw they canceled it for budget reasons, so I thought I'd bring it out here. And I figured it'd do more good out here than in a landfill.
There's several communities that have green waste sites. Some of them have not only mulching sites, but composting sites also.
Tulsa Public Works Community Involvement Coordinator Darren Stefanik encourages recycling trees.
It really beats putting it into a trash-to-energy site or just going directly to the landfill.
Stefanik says that's because dried-out Christmas trees take up valuable space in landfills and require more energy to burn in incinerators than is produced in recoverable energy. Hill and Phillips say there's another reason to recycle just about anything that's reusable. It creates jobs. Phillips now has 12 employees, and Tulsa Recycling and Transfer has even more.
When we started this facility, we created 20 new jobs. We added a second shift, we're up to 40 new jobs. We'll probably be going to a third shift, 60 new jobs. So just in one small facility like ours, you can create 60 to 100 new jobs.
There are a couple of easy ways to find recycling facilities and drop-off sites. The Department of Environmental Quality has a list on its website, and so does the Oklahoma Recycling Association. The association also works with groups and communities interested in making recycling more accessible to all sizes of communities all year round.